What up? Welcome to the Double Dusted Discussion. Your boy, the South Mouse, holding it down right now with Big Lynch on the ones and twos.
What up?
Speaking of the ones and twos, by the way, this is big news. Big news on the ones and twos, and it ain't about the Jews.
Ooh,
for once.
For once.
Hey, right?
For real, dude.
Shut up about them.
I know.
Or keep whatever you want. Listen,
Sure,
do
yeah.
you? All right. The ones and twos, on to more important things. Pepsi was always number 2 to Coke, and as we spoke about on this, the Double Dusted before, it got bumped down by Big Dick Dr. Pepper. What up? Came through with all those flavors. You know me, I love my strawberries and cream, boy. Ooh.
Yeah.
But Sprite Pop brought back a huge slogan from back in the day, and everyone wants to turn back time, it seems. What was it? What was their slogan again?
Obey your thirst.
Obey your thirst.
Old school. It was like tied to the NBA.
First things first. Obey your thirst, right?
What?
I think sometimes it was first things first, or maybe that was in the commercial.
Possibly, yeah.
I think someone dropped the first things first before an obey your thirst. It's got to be. So now they're third place. Just crazy that Pepsi Cola. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck about.
I
Pepsi.
think the hate's gone too far. I have to be fair. I feel like the hate on Pepsi because I've been like a Diet Coke loyalist for a long time, and a Dr. Pepper. I do enjoy Dr. Pepper. That'd probably be number 2. So I'm pretty much chalk. I'm following the soda
Dr.
rankings.
Pepper's your number 2.
When I go to the store and it goes Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, Fresca. That's my order. Like it's one of those 3 pretty much 99% of the time.
And with all the flavors coming out and stuff, you never switch up from that?
No, that's pretty much it.
I love Dr. Pepper. In fact, it could be number 2.
I put
everything under an umbrella, by the way. I'll put Coke up top. It gets complicated, but I will put Coke number 1.
We know.
Yeah, right. But like, I like
you look, you're hiding a bag of Coke right now in that poncho. You're wearing,
listen,
dude.
man, I ain't got shit to do. I might be.
Yeah.
I'm like in a trap house. It's
ketamine,
just
yeah.
In an empty
It's
neighborhood.
about to hit. Yeah.
All the houses around me right now. I'm in Florida. All the houses around me have no owners, and I'm just like in an empty suburb. No, imagine.
Yeah. What is that cup? What are you doing there?
What was I rambling about?
You're saying you put everything on.
It's a pistachio cold brew from this Nespresso machine.
Oh, you're different.
And I got look at this Bucky. Look at this.
You just changed, man.
Look at this Bucky sticker on here.
Oh, it's a Bucky's special.
Dude, on my way home, I stopped at 3 Bucky's.
Pepsi and Bucky's, in my opinion. So,
listen, what I want to say real quick about it is just crazy that Pepsi's not number 2 or number 3 now. Like, sit your ass down.
Don't you think we've come too far with it? Like, Pepsi's still pretty good. I don't think it deserves to be below the third
Sprite
spot.
is a Pepsi product, isn't it?
I think it's a Coke product. Sprite is a Coke product.
Bro, yeah, it is. It is. This is hurting. Yeah, it's not a good look.
Yeah. I mean, a Sprite is very delicious. Like, there is a time and a place for a Sprite. For me, typically, I actually like to do a dirty soda mix where it's a Diet Coke and Sprite mixed together. But I like it to be like a quarter Sprite and 3/4 Diet Coke. And I'll do that like on a golf course or something. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it almost like it amplifies the burn when you add a little bit of Sprite to the Diet Coke, but doesn't shift the taste of the Diet Coke enough for me to be like, this is weird.
Yeah. When I grew up, I really loved 7-Up over Sprite.
Oh, really?
I thought that shit was a game. I thought there was Coke and Pepsi. That's it. And then there's like Sprite and 7-Up. Like you're not about both really. One is better.
But you're loyal to 7-Up dude.
But I decided really early that I was 7-Up.
You didn't like
probably
basketball.
Fido Dido. Probably it wasn't like, but no, by the time basketball came around, like not the first time, but like, maybe like
when James Naismith launched it. No,
I'm saying like years after NBA
yeah.
Jam, when they start having more intertwining with Sprite, let's say, or whatever.
Yeah.
I always backed 7-Up, and then one day I went to Sprite and I was like, oh shit, no, this is way better. I believed it. I made the decision at like 7, and I kept that decision till I was 15 years old that I like 7-Up better. And then one time I had it back to back, and I was like, oh, no way. Sprite is sick. Plus, you have superpowered Sprite, Super Saiyan mode at McDonald's because McDonald's they let Sprite.
They let that shit burn, dude. They wrap it all in metal.
Everyone here knows this, but we got it. Yeah, they have extra abilities that they're allowed to manipulate the sodas.
It's been scientifically proven that McDonald's
scientifically person. He's actually a guest on next week's episode.
That's my name, yeah. Scientifically person. Personified. Yeah. 7-Up. I don't feel like I haven't seen a 7-Up in a long time.
It's not out there.
People don't do 7-Up. Sprite, I think, actually took them out completely.
Yeah, 7-Up was maybe making some moves that Pepsi didn't know were actually sick moves and was all embarrassed about it. And was like, "Nah, little bro, sit back. I got this."
Do you think you look the coolest drinking a Sprite? Is that the like a brand identity? Because I feel like they're bringing back like obey your thirst. It's like very much like, oh, like I'm making the decision. Like I'm choosing Sprite. That's about me.
If you're drinking if you're drinking a nice cold Coca-Cola
like
on a perfect day, you're Brazilian. You're Brazilian.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're a Brazilian guy.
I saw a crazy story about
No, you don't understand. You're a Brazilian guy, dude. Anyone ever ask you if you're a Brazilian? You could pass for Brazilian, eh?
Right now, I don't know about right now. I haven't hit peak summertime, but possibly. I've had a few people come up and speak Spanish to me randomly in the gym, and I'm like,
anyone ever give you Asian? You know what I mean? You know what I fucking mean? Yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah, I've had a few like indigenous questions, I think, in the past. You know, just really depends on the day. You know, it's funny, but I may like now, like less so now that I'm a heavier set man. I think I just look like a sort of fat ass regular dude now. You know, I have less.
Something's wrong about you.
There's no like distinct features.
Something's wrong about you. Those kids were bullying you at the scale. everyone thinks something's wrong about you.
Yeah, I have been getting bullied.
You saw that post on Starbucks and they said, who would you have in the fight, me or you or Donnie?
I did. I want to.
Those comments hurt your feelings, eh? Those comments hurt your feelings. Those comments hurt your feelings because
listen, the community is coming together with putting together some great content. I enjoyed that. My wife enjoyed it. We had a good time looking at it. No, can't clown.
Yeah, bro. She made you go shower. I got the
Giga Chad pick. Come on.
Yeah, she made you go shower in the dark.
Yeah, she pushed me and she couldn't even look at me. She's like, "Go shower. You smell terrible." From all that basketball you've been playing.
We are choked about Pepsi getting bumped down again. But you know what, dude? First things first, obey your thirst. Big shout out to Sprites. I'm sure Sprite. I'm sure the CEO there must be ecstatic. What's his name, Lynch? You have his name on hand? You
Mr.
don't.
Cola?
Hey, you fucked up, bro.
Mr. Coca-Cola?
Johnny Coke. Johnny Coke. Hey, every Saturday night I'm Johnny Coke.
There's a huge CEO edit coming soon. I've been working on it in the background. I'm just going to tease that quickly. Some new
you've been working in the background?
Just like when I have some extra time, like after I put the youngin to sleep and stuff, I've been crafty.
CEOs make moves in the foreground, bro.
I'm in the background right now, but I will be moving forward into the foreground with my CEO edits very soon. So you're going to be surprised, to say the least.
If it's chill, I will be surprised, bro.
I might get hired.
Trust me, if it's chill, I'll be surprised.
I might get hired after this edit drops to Starbucks marketing team. I might be the new CMO. Who knows? I don't know. Possible. Yeah. I did. So the soda talk got me thinking, and I saw this other thing that kind of made me angry. Not angry, just made me question a few things about the soda game. No, not that. No, not that. No, there was this in India. There's a soda that's been popping off, like taking all market share from Pepsi and Coca-Cola, and it's 12 cents for 200 milliliters is the equivalent cost to buy this 200 milliliters of this soda. And I'm like, why can't Canada come up with their own?
I need more milliliters.
Okay, but for how many?
What am I doing? If that's the case, I'd be like, yeah, you want to crack open 6 of this soda?
Okay, but so why do they get it for 12 cents? Why can't Canada come together? I guess we had RC Cola. That's a Canadian thing, right? Remember those things? Remember I get an RC Cola and it was like 50 cents instead of $1.50 or $1.
That was the point.
Back in the day. Or 25 cents even. You go to like President's Choice, PC Cola.
Yeah, a couple soda companies thrived in that existence until.
What do you think of that? Why don't we have those anymore? I feel like
I loved a bunch of those. There was a couple weird ones that I would see at like kosher events. And I vibed with those. They had fruits. They had like strawberry crush style shit. You don't see Strawberry Crush around anymore. That was a fire soda. I really backed Strawberry Crush growing up.
So why can't Canada they got to bring this back? Because like to be
even Grape Crush, Grape Crush is around more.
Like I don't really. You go to the store and like to buy a can of soda or a
bag of Coke.
a bottle or something like that. It's like outlandish the prices. It makes no sense. It's not worth it considering it's just another ultra processed food you're just guzzling down. They're making it worse somehow for us and making it like triple the price, which is disheartening in this current state of things. But enough about that.
Milk comes in a bag in Canada.
Dude, you know what? Since I've been off UPS, ultra processed foods.
You don't drink milk?
No, I haven't eaten out of a bag in like 3 weeks. It's crazy. Do you know what I mean by that? Like I haven't popped a bag open and like reached in to eat an ultra processed food in 3 weeks, and the amount of bags I haven't eaten out of is crazy now.
Nothing. You go to the grocery store, you're only getting real deal things.
It's only like real food, yeah.
Someone picked it off a thing and gave it to you, or they sliced it off.
Like I grabbed it. Yeah, there's no bags. Maybe a bottle, like a bottle of sauce or something, or like some chicken stock. But there's no bags that I can like, this move.
Yeah.
That move. Like tearing it like that. I haven't done that.
Like to peel it off to open it.
Haven't done that in 3 weeks. Haven't done that in so long. So
I went to Buc-ee's, 3 Buc-ee's
so
in 24 hours.
There.
I've been resealing shit like you don't even know, playa.
What do you mean?
I've been resealing shit. I open it up and then it's like, you Ziploc it because it's that type of shit, bro. Mad processed. Like ultra processed, bro. Super Saiyan processed.
Dude. So we're not typically we don't typically get into the drama on this podcast. It's not normal behavior for us. Or normal what we cover.
Well, you had that whole trans thing.
Who, Donnie?
No, you. Well, you and Donnie.
What are you talking about?
We'll get into it later. I don't want to distract everyone. Okay, yeah. Talking about that.
But I feel like I can't really avoid this anymore. I have been outside touching grass a lot lately, as you can tell by this excellent sunglasses tan I got going on right now.
Well, you watched the content cop?
I did see the content cough. I saw that. I ended up watching that. I know we've like touched on it lightly, but now that you're like officially back, and I saw this like clip, and I
Kanye's new song.
No, I can't watch that. I can't consider that. No, it was a clip from a recent Hassan stream, who's a big political streamer on Twitch. And
no, I know him.
I'm just telling the audience that. Okay. Whoever, I don't know if our audience gets down with this type of drama, but
I was subscribed for a few months.
Yeah, you were scheduled to fight in Creator Clash 3 on June 28th against LA Beast, and you dropped a tweet like I don't know, like a week or two ago, just saying I'm not boxing, no context, nothing, and then it proceeded to be a pretty big deal in that sort of conversation. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. But then I saw this clip.
You say a lot of stuff going on in the background. We're talking about the Middle East?
A lot of drama between like
okay. Sorry,
different YouTubers and streamers and, all that to say, I saw this one clip just randomly on Twitter. I opened up Twitter. I saw this and it was...
it was taken out of context. I don't know those people.
Okay. I felt like we had to...
it's a clip of me?
It's a clip about you. So I'm going to run it right now. Give me a second here. Let me get the sound not too loud.
Still got it. Clip about me. Still got it.
For iDubbbz's charity that was under attack. iDubbbz will explain his side of things later as well. But
pause this for a second. What did you think of that jacket as soon as you saw this?
I would have liked a deep purple. Personally, I'm also colorblind, so I couldn't tell you exactly what color that is. But I feel like
it looks like 2 shades darker than the Focusrite, maybe more than 2 shades.
A little like a reddish, like a
yeah.
What
do you mean colorblind? You don't see that?
Man, if you at like any given time, I can give you the wrong color. Like it's
any given time, and you're out there driving,
my eyes can be at any time.
Okay.
I'm like Logan Paul out here, anytime.
Well, if you want the deep purple, then yeah, it's like, same vibe.
It's kind of, but
you
that's
wanted it
what I
deep
would've
purple. They
gone
didn't
for.
have it in your size. They had this one. You're like, yeah, this is great. No, it looks good.
I don't know if that's my color. I'd probably go green.
I wish you dressed like this on the pod.
Yeah,
If you
would
dressed
know that.
exactly like that, if you brought something, bro, look what you bring. You actually take away.
Oh. Hold on, but what about the glasses?
I got a poncho. I came through with the poncho. Today.
I know. Listen, I'm just regular degular. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a dad out here living my life, dude. And I got to open up Twitter and see this drama, you know?
Don't fucking disrespect
My
race
fucking
car beds
dramatic
to me,
cousin
bro.
over here.
Don't
It's
fucking
unbelievable.
You have kids, but don't you dare disrespect the race car
Listen,
bed to me.
dude,
dude.
I'm just going to say, like, it's like I don't have time to wear
Play the clips.
to find a jacket like this. Did you think he thrifted it?
Of course. From a
You
very
think that's
expensive designer store.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see it.
And the glasses, what's up? Those are real?
I wish you wore those glasses.
I was thinking about it. Should I get fake glasses for
afford
the pod?
Yeah, they
Only
would
when
be
I do
fake.
CEO talk.
They would
I
be
gotta
fake,
put it
bro. You would have fake ones.
on. Why?
You're not getting this. Listen, you can't get this outfit.
I don't got it like that.
We're not doing numbers. I can't do it like that. Let's go.
Well, that's true. Okay.
Him and Anissa basically relinquished control over Creator Clash 3, a boxing charity match that they had put together third year in a row after
False.
Ethan got
It's not
Want me to
third year in a
continue?
row. It's not third year in a row, dude. They took a year off. Come on. I'm
Oh,
goofing
that's
around.
true.
I'm just goofing around. Keep
Yeah,
playing.
okay, cool.
Lena to drop out. She was supposed to fight. Lena is one of the employees at H3H3 Productions. And all
So he's giving this context because he's about to do. I didn't watch this. I just saw this clip, but it sounds like he's about to watch this sort of content about him. And I think they're raising money in this stream, right? This is like I think iDubbbz goes on this and they're raising money for it. So
Yeah.
for Stand Up for Cancer.
and also another fighter, Harley, also dropped out because he was
Oh, that's you, bro. Oh, yeah, what up? Harley. Hey, at least he didn't call you Harvey.
He know my
Yeah.
name. Yeah, he
didn't
know
call
my
you
name.
Harvey.
How do you know
Harvey.
my? How do you know
Dude,
my
whenever I
name?
see people either supporting you or dissing
How do you know
they
my
say,
name though? But
they
how
say
do you know my
Harvey?
name?
They say Harvey, it makes me like every time I'm like instantly they lose credibility with me, unfortunately.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I've never ever once in my life corrected someone for calling me Harvey.
People call me Jason. Never. I just let it ride.
I'm sure Jason for you, Justin, doesn't come up as much as Harley for Harvey for Harvey.
No, you're called Harvey a lot, but you're more notable.
Because Harvey's a
as
name
person,
that can
so.
exist.
Harvey's the more likely name than Harley. Let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. And if someone's thinking they're like, oh yeah, Harvey. Yeah, that's it. They probably even heard that the first time when I said it, but I never corrected it. It's cool. Someone said Harvey. I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah.
My life, I'm Harley. It's good.
Yeah.
My life,
Enjoy.
I'm Harvey. It's better.
Yeah.
I do crazy
think
work as a
you think
Harvey.
Jason?
Dude, God knew better than to have me be a Harvey.
Yeah, you're a different guy. Yeah. You're a totally different person.
Why did I leave?
upset and offended that Ian and iDubbbz had
Ian and iDubbbz.
dared to
Wait, it ended.
Oh, what happened?
had dared to criticize Ethan.
Okay, so you just said basically
That because Ian and iDubbbz dared to criticize Ethan.
I think you meant Ian and Anissa when he said that. Or I don't know. Or iDubbbz, you know.
But Anissa wasn't in the content cop.
Yeah, but I think they go together based on everything we see and what we know.
Yeah. That's
so I
her
saw that
content.
and I
Wait,
was
that's
like-
her content cop too?
I think so. Doesn't I don't know.
But she's not in it.
How they do things.
That's more Denim's content cop than Anissa's. She's in it.
That's true. That's true.
But
so I
when he
saw
said
this and I was like,
he said Ian and iDubbbz. He didn't mean Ian and Anissa. He's just flowing. He's just flowing.
Okay, he's just vibing. Yeah. So
Right?
when I saw this, I just thought it was.
But
like,
wait, you think that's Anissa's content cop?
I think she's involved in the content cop. Yes.
Oh, to everyone listening, by the way,
It's like when we make like a 1,000,000-calorie lasagna. Like I'm involved in that. I'm not on the video.
bro, you to 1,000,000-calorie lasagna, you're not Anissa to that, bro. You wish. I'm Ian
that's
and
literally my
Anissa.
idea.
I'm
I don't know what to
Ian,
tell you. I
Anissa,
produced
and
the whole thing.
iDubbbz. I'm Ian, Anissa, and iDubbbz, bro. You're froggy.
Dude, every tweet you craft is produced by me. Literally everything you craft produced by me. I'm sorry. That poncho produced by me.
Okay, wait.
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting. I had something to say about this. I want to
go continue.
I just thought it was. I saw this, and as someone who's like, I'm in the background. I'm involved in, everything we've done with Epic Mealtime, and also stuff related to Harley and the boxing stuff, and the stuff we produced around the boxing stuff. And I just thought, I'm like, what a strange way to characterize why you left. Like, we haven't even. I don't think you've even spoken about it publicly, have you? Like the reasoning. Exactly.
No.
That's why I brought the tweet.
I feel like people,
the tweet, we're not drama people. Let's be real. That's not how we make content. That's not what we've done. And so I just thought it was a funny take on why. What's he saying there? It's like, where's that coming from?
He said that because Ian made a content cop about Ethan, I was offended by that. That's literally what he said, right?
Correct. Yeah, that was how he characterized why you're not boxing.
The iDubbbz made a content cop about Ethan, and then I was like, now I'm not boxing.
Can't box, yeah. And the reason why
I was like, he made a content cop about Ethan, and I was like, how dare he?
yeah, exactly.
Now I'm not boxing.
Yeah.
How dare I am so offended that those guys know each other better than I know either of them.
yeah. I think. Well, it's just look. I think it's a bit. The part of it that kind of bothers me because the amount of work. Couple things.
Does the song lie?
It sounds like what he just said to me is not an accurate.
But maybe someone told him. That's why I don't. I never thought he lied or was a liar. But when I tweeted about this, and a lot of people were like, "There he is lying again." And I was like, does he lie? Yeah. I was like,
you tweeted this clip specifically?
Yeah, I did.
And people were like, oh, he's lying?
I was like, to be fair, my quote tweet of it was, he's lying or someone lied to him.
Okay. Sorry. Then this is me being.
That's why I was just curious. I was like, does he lie? Because I know that you're a hater because he's better looking than you.
I'm so upset. Oh,
you are though, bro. I can't believe it.
I'm not. I can't admit. I can't say I watch his streams. To be honest, I'm not there. What I thought about this.
Calm down, you watch anyone's streams. You don't watch any streams, bro.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I'm busy touching grass. I don't got time for that.
Oh wow. Okay, dude. Everyone can go outside if they want. Some people just have sicker computers than you. Stop hating.
I think the touching grass disc is so funny. I tell it to everyone in my life. My wife's like, "Oh, can you go do this?" I'm like, "I'm touching grass right now. I got time."
That slaps with your in-laws, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, can you go move this? I'm touching grass currently. Are you kidding me? I got time for that. Yeah. What I was. So I saw that. I just thought it was okay. I don't know. It's been. There's a couple things here. I don't know if we talked about this specifically. You knew
1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah, you knew that. You knew the content cop was coming out.
No, who told you that? No, yeah. He ran it by me.
Okay,
he ran it by me.
But you didn't know this. You didn't know the actual information in it or what it looked like. There's no you don't know anything outside of that, and it's not your job to dictate how people make their content. It's really they can do whatever they want. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the content cop came out, I was still boxing.
Yeah,
and I was responding to people. They were like, "Oh, what if Harley leaves?" And I was like, "Nah, Kevin LA Beast is committed to this. He's doing it. I'm doing it. I'm really happy with the progress I'm making, and I've done so much already, and it's right here that I'm gonna continue with it. Plus, I thought of Lena. It's she's doing it.
Yeah, and I think
she's literally in it. She's in it a lot. I feel I wonder if a lot of people listening to this even listen to on our show know what's going on. I know we spoke about it a little bit, but a real quick rundown. I was going to do the boxing thing, and Ian and Anissa, who run the boxing thing, he did a content cop on Ethan, his old friend from H3, and he has an employee that's in the boxing event. And honestly, for the most part, none of that has anything to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. No. The decisions of what and how to market the event is just not something I'm involved in. But yeah, and when that all played out, I remember people asking me, a lot of people were like, "Bro, what's the fucking environment of this thing? You want to be promoting this? You want to be?" And I was like, nah, it's nothing. It's nothing. But then it feels like in the last 2 weeks, and maybe everyone will agree with this, but it just felt like more than 2 weeks, but things have been getting crazier faster. I feel like things are getting like a little out of hand. And there was, we toyed with this idea of, early on, me and Ian maybe doing something to provoke interest. Like he and I have a little beef, and I physically assault him. Actually, like maybe I slap him for real, and we do like a whole bit about it. Drum up, something provocative to get the people going.
Yeah,
and,
a marketing ploy.
Yeah. And so I was open to that. But then as things went on, it proved to be a little distracting, and the event was kind of getting into bed or endorsing things that was just tricky for me to also endorse. But
well, no, I mean, you should mention that, like, look, up front, we had, like, this is meant to be a fun event. I think it's been always considered like a creator-led event that's just different than maybe other boxing or influencer-type boxing events.
Well, that was the issue, is that it kept coming up. Like, people felt a way about it, and I just, like, I basically told them, I didn't want to endorse something that was endorsing something, and the politics of it really seemed to get away from us. And it's honestly like its own beast now. It's like,
I mean, it's definitely
it's attached to so many things. It's just not a fun thing for me. And I'm not a good enough boxer to be distracted and not motivated to go through with something.
And that's what I wanted to hit on. And this is the part I think lost in all the drama on the internet and sort of this decision to not box, which is a very difficult one. You've uprooted your life to go and live in a trailer park in Florida and train all the time. And I think what people lose sight of is that boxing is very serious. Having been at the event for the last 2 years, they're not wearing headgear. People do get hurt. It's a serious, serious thing. It's all fun and games. It's meant to be like a fun, exciting thing to see people do this. But at the end of the day, when you're in the behind the scenes, you see the aftermath of what goes on. They really are fighting. They really are punching each other in the face. There's no like script to it, and people can get hurt, like seriously hurt. And so your head has to be in the game, especially when you're an amateur boxer who's not doing this like really as a living. Let's say it's more of a fun thing that you're trying out. And I think at first for you was like, let me get in shape. Let me try something different. And we've supported that, you supported them through, first and second one and this one. So to come to this decision when you have your coaches, you've uprooted your life, you've left, you've moved out there, you have your opponent, you have the fans, the people who want to see you box, who may have committed to the event already. There's a lot of people involved that this would disappoint if you step away, even the people producing the event, who do a great job. All that makes it a very, very difficult decision, on top of the fact that you have to go get potentially beat up.
Well, I was going to say, actually, it's funny you say that specifically. The way, like, I left because I was like, okay, it's weird. Basically the whole thing's weird. If the content cop were the catalyst, I didn't feel that way at the beginning, but it is so weird now that, in fact, I am very content to not be part of the event. I'm disappointed because I did want to show people after that terribly humiliating last outing. And I would fuck you up right now, bro. Listen to me, bro. Literally, maybe one-handed, bro.
Try me.
No. And I will.
One-handed, that's crazy. Come on.
Yeah,
put some respect
I know that is crazy.
You can't do that.
But I'm content not being a part of it.
Well, how far? Like what was your schedule in Florida? Like, how were you living? I don't think people really realize
every day. I was
how
like,
committed you were at.
Yeah, like I was doing something boxing related 7 days a week. Definitely. Yeah. I was doing some strength training, performance training. Shout out Bay Area Sports Performance Fitness in Clearwater. Is it in Clearwater? Yeah, but in Florida. But I was doing that twice a week. I was training with Coach Thompson and Jesse, like 5 days a week, and then I'd go to the gym, hit that red light therapy. Yep. And yeah, but the whole thing, like, it's just, there was, when we first signed up to do it, we had said that we didn't want it to do anything with the Middle East. Not just the charity, not for one way or the other, just in any way. We didn't want it to be like that. And to be fair, like, yes, the content cop was like ran past me before it came out. And I didn't.
But hold on, you didn't actually see the video.
No. I didn't see the video. No, just the idea. The idea was floated by me, but my sentiment was like, oh, the tea would be crazy. Okay. But I didn't think it would play out like, I didn't think it was going to look like and be like that. And like that was monumental tea. Like when it came out, I was like, oh, this is going to get like 10 million views. This is crazy. Yeah. But all that, it brought a lot of conversation that I was fine with. But at a certain point, it was just too distracting. And I didn't like how some of the, and it's not my decision. So I didn't hold a grudge, and I still don't. But there was decisions being made and how things were being managed that it felt really haphazardly compared to the past. And I didn't know what was going on. Like when they told me that they were going to be stepping down, I was surprised by that. I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit. So I didn't know. I didn't push for that or anything. I just, I was like, hey, Vent, the boxing thing? Yeah, it's getting like kind of weird vibes. So, I mean, if we could do this or that, maybe that helps. But if not, then you know what? You guys do you. It's your thing. All right. And that's basically what it was.
Yeah, and my hope, like, the video came out, like, people can make what they want. They can do what they want. We're not.
They
here
can't
to tell.
though.
Well,
did you hear "Hail" by Kanye West?
I haven't listened to that, but he was clearly allowed to make it and distribute it somewhere. So, but I don't feel my sentiment in talking to the organizer after the fact, not Ian and Isa, but I felt like, okay, cool. Like, you made this video. It's clearly garnering views, but it does like bring the event into a certain sort of space. And then my feeling's like, well, I wish there was like an idea that was like 7 million views worth of marketing for the actual event, which the event wasn't mentioned in the video. I'll say that, but I think it's really hard to remove.
You think he could have navigated a double content cop? Even lied to both of them and had each of them in the content cop together without realizing it?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. But like, look, it's done. When it came out, I think,
why didn't he do that?
I don't know them personally. I don't know Ian or Anissa personally. I don't know.
You still think it's her content cop?
I don't think it's her content cop. But
why do you keep talking about her?
Because she's organizer of the event. Like, in my experience.
But is she organizer of the content cop?
I would guess that she might be. Would be my guess.
That you actually say that she's the organizer of the content cop?
I mean, producer? I don't know. What do you want to call her? Partner? I don't know.
Well, maybe Max cameraman.
No. I think she's obviously involved in the making of his content.
Well, you think she wrote the content cop? What are you saying right now, dude?
I'm not saying anything. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't talk to them. They're your friends.
I just have no idea. Content cop existed before they were together. I didn't think.
I don't know the history of. I don't know look, like I said,
should I just assume that your wife does all your shit? Whatever you're doing now these days, your wife.
No, like I don't. I'm not into the lore of all this.
Who set this mic up here? I don't know. I'm not there every day. Did she set this up? She break down your thing and set it up in the next room. Is she a producer on this show? Is your wife a producer on this show?
Yeah, automatically. I have an earpiece in underneath this headphone right now. She's feeding me all my lines.
Actually, I'm curious.
Here, I have a question for you, and I think this is like part of it too. And I mean, you supported the event from the beginning. We went through and
I actually currently still support the event.
And that's it. I want to say, like, we would still. I mean, you can speak for yourself. I'll speak for myself, but we would like it to continue. We'd like LA Beast to find an opponent. There's a couple sick people in there that I like. I mean, I always liked this card a lot. I thought this was, for me personally, this card fucking slaps. Yeah.
Freddie, like, that's so sick. Freddie's sick.
Freddie's awesome.
Yeah. I want to see Myth box again. Like, I can't believe he's still doing it.
Yeah.
He'll be 3-0.
I think he dropped a 3-part docuseries on it even. So
yeah, I heard about that. I didn't see it though, but I heard about that. Because people were talking about
but let's be clear. Like, nothing that happened last year is leading to this decision. I've seen people trying to make a link there.
Who's winning, Myth or Brandon Buckingham if they box?
I think Brandon's bigger. I
think he's
really? A bigger dude. I think so.
Yeah. I don't think so. Really?
I think.
I mean,
so.
I feel like in that fight, Brandon Buckingham would be coming in with a lot of heart, and Myth would be coming in with a lot of confidence.
I mean,
making that up
I
as,
feel like
as two
every,
guys who
every,
I halfway met. Like, yeah.
One thing a lot of influencers aren't lacking is confidence. Let's put it that way. So that's not saying much. Does he? He's got confidence. I mean, I still remember how much confidence Aaron had in the first fight. He told everyone he's going to kick your ass.
Yeah.
But
you know what? He got in. He got in my head. Now when I'm in a room and Aaron walks in, he's taller than me. I don't know how he did it. He's taller than me.
Even if he's not wearing lifts.
Why'd you say that? He does that?
No, but that'd be sick though.
That's a funny
move.
You wear lifts?
I don't, but if
you're the perfect height to rock like an inch and a half.
That's true.
Like if you had that inch and a half, I don't even want to imagine how much crazier your life would be right now.
I would be a different person. I wouldn't be here right now.
We're talking about, instead of telling people that you were like 6 foot, you would be close to 6'3".
Stop lying on my head.
You'd be close enough to lie to say 6'3".
Stop lying on my head. I'm closer to 6'3" than I am to 6 foot. Just know that.
What else is there about the event?
Nothing. I think I just felt like it's there's so much out there right now. You're not gonna address every single thing. Like I said, we're not typically mixed up in this type of drama. It's not really meant to be super dramatic. I just want to, it just sucked with the amount of work that was put into it. The time spent, the energy spent.
Did you catch any of the official Creator Clash fundraiser with iDubbbz and Hassan?
I saw part of it. Yeah, I didn't. It's
I like
the problem is every single
up,
thing is 7 hours.
I pulled up
7
to the,
hours of reaction.
I pulled up to the Creator Clash official fundraiser on his stream, and he was like, "These Houthis aren't doing Nazi salutes. They don't know what fucking. They don't care about the Nazis. They're not fucking dumb Americans. They're not fucking dumb Americans. Like Hitler doesn't fucking run their and I'm just listening to him like, imagine I was watching this and I also had boxing tomorrow.
That's I think that's
I'm like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Because even like when I think about like Creator Clash 2, like, it was like, hey, you can't box in the event. And I supported that. I always understood. I'm like, I mean, I support, everyone would be surprised how much I support, like, oh, this is your thing. You could do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Of course. So, the, like with the Froggy thing, it's like, oh, I know they said it was about Sam, but it was, it seemed like what triggered it was a disrespect aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And I got no personal issues with the people that they reach out to, but it seems like interesting who they reach out to for replacements at the last second.
I mean, we're not meddlers. Like, you're not a meddler. Like when I handle like we don't typically like meddle. Like I think we have like a healthy amount of respect for what they did with Creator Clash 1 and putting that on. And like, that was their idea. They executed it very well, in my opinion, and we just like, like if it's your event, like, okay, cool. Let's, we trust you to figure out. A lot of trust was put into that
it's your event. Okay. Have fun. I'm not doing it, but have fun. No, but I'm not doing it, but have fun.
And even after the last one, like, I think we were, obviously you're willing to fight in the next one. And the last one clearly wasn't a W, I would
What's
say.
interesting is, a lot of support, especially from like Nicholas's stream and stuff like that, is people shouting out the MS Society, which was the charity that we had selected for Creator Clash 2 that obviously didn't end up getting anything because I took it, because I fucking stole it.
Yeah,
I bought it because I took it and I bought a jet ski.
And I know that everyone who had opportunity to maybe support their charity has like a very good reason for it, and it's personally disappointing when that didn't work out. And I'll be upfront, like, that specific, the reason we chose that, like Harley did that was for me and my family, and I'm not one typically to, like, this feels like oversharing a little bit, but my wife has MS, and I was looking forward to like having the opportunity for us to like contributed, hopefully in a big way, based on the success of the last one. And I don't hold them accountable for that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, it didn't work out. Lots of things don't work out. I mean, we've been in enough sort of situations where it just doesn't go your way, you know, but that was tough. And I'm sure it was tough for a lot of other people who had to experience that disappointment, you know. And obviously, people know me and Harley we work together. We're also family. And so, like, you know, he's family to my family, you know, to my kid, to my wife. So it's like deeply personal. And was a huge disappointment, but obviously we weren't like.
So you didn't like that joke that I made when I said I stole the money for my jet ski?
What are you, Kenny Powers? No, I don't mind it. Listen, we're all here to crack jokes, but I'm just, I'm not trying to get too serious here. Cause
we like jokes. Do what you want. Have fun. We just thought all the like hyping up designated terrorist groups by, you know, the USA or even Canada. It's just weird vibes for the boxing match.
It doesn't match. My whole thing was like, what's the marketing plan here? Because I don't really understand it. And I had told them that, just, you know, directly, not Ina and Isa, but the organizers.
But I don't, you know, like I don't hold it against anyone. It's like, yo, it's your thing, do your thing, you know? Someone had a Twitch channel and they wanted to hype up terrorists on the Twitch channel.
Oh, no, I have one thing that I just have to say that's like a content decision. That's a content decision, but is it a content decision? I can't really let it slide because I just feel pretty strongly about it. It's like that hilt. You'll never convince me, just like you'll never convince me that Elon didn't hit the Heil Hitler hit the salute at the at that event. You'll never convince me that the hilt wasn't a decision that was made, not because they are those people, but like it's a content decision to like stoke, you know, whatever you're, you know, the intent of the video basically is to get at the person they were targeting.
Like I don't get offended about the sword being used, but sometimes people will leverage certain things or be a certain way. Like they'll, because they're so good, he could have the sword and be like, this is the Nazi sword and laugh about it. Because obviously he's not a Nazi. You know,
do you think they have?
But he does get the Nazi sword. But he gets the Nazi sword because it's the Nazi sword, and it's like, you know, he lives in a space and works in a space. Hassan, because he bought the Nazi sword, and I would have bought it too. He lives and works in a space where you have to capture eyeballs and you have to stand out. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these people act like they have some moral leverage over others, but what you just described there is exactly what they all do to make money.
Yeah,
it's you always make this stuff that captures engagement. And what I found really interesting, or at least I'm just in tune to a community here right now, but with the whole H3 IDubbbz content cop thing, I've been seeing a lot of exposure to groups that I haven't before, maybe some that want to, you know, support me or that I find I agree with. And it looks like in this content cop thing, because of Ethan's reaction, when people really put their finger on it and analyze it, he's been gaslit quite a bit by so many people when he is justified with a lot of the things that he has issue with. And in fact, when people really see it explained, they're like, oh, he might have a more normal take than me, you know? And I think it's like, you know, if 80% of the people just don't make noise, and, you know, there's 10% on either side that have extreme views that are making the most noise because that's going to get the most attention. So it's just obvious that, you know, if you're going to open up Twitter, you're going to see the most extreme tweets about Carmelo Anthony. You're not going to get like normal people because you don't want to read just normal shit. But it seems like Ethan is a very normal guy. And so I've been getting a lot more volume on my Twitter of people with normal takes. And I'm like, where the have these motherfuckers been for like 2 years? There's so many more normal people out there than I realized. And that's because when I go to just For You on X, I follow 20,000 people, of course, also. It just gives me the most extreme shit. It's only extreme. I think Hassan is more extreme than Ethan. I think Hassan is a way more extreme guy. And when you really put them under a microscope, the majority of people will be like, oh, this is crazy. This is what this guy wants. Versus this guy? No, yeah. What he's saying, it's kind of fucked up for sure. But this is This is like normal. That's insane. There's some insane takes that I look at and I'm like, I'm happy I'm not just attached to an event that is attached with so much drama, because that's not what it was supposed to be. But
yeah, definitely puts people in a weird position. I feel like even when you step away, ultimately it's not. I don't think the stated like objective of the event was ever to be dramatic like that or about that, and it's disappointing. Obviously, it's disappointing that you're not boxing, you know. But as someone who in your life,
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, someone in your
life. Just got the basement done. Got the basement souped up. The basement
looks good,
right?
As someone in your life,
that's why there's nothing in here. That's why there's all these echoes.
Yeah,
not normally like this. I had to set it up real fast.
Don't clip this, please. It sounds terrible for the podcast. But
yeah, clip your toes instead.
As someone in your life who will give you their opinion straight,
not that straight.
Yeah, maybe a bit crooked, but straight. Yeah. No, I'll tell you what I think ultimately. And when the decision was made, you know, after some discussion amongst us about what to do and walking away, like I said, it was not made lightly. This is not an easy decision to make. A lot of time and effort, a lot of like sparring and
yeah, but you came to that conclusion earlier though.
I did. I mean,
you obviously, you didn't push me to do anything, but
no,
you just started to vocalize it.
Listen, I wasn't one to be like, go box again. I mean, I think
you told me not to, actually.
I take it very seriously. Like, you're going to get punched and there's risk.
This time I wouldn't have, bro.
Real risk for what I would say, not a lot of money, in my opinion, you know?
Yeah, bro. If something happens to me, dude, put the fries in the bag, little bro.
Yeah. I'll have to come on here by myself. But when you told me, like, when we discussed what was going on behind the scenes, and obviously there's more that we're just, look, we're not trying to like go through you know, we're not the type to be leaking DMs and shit, but I was like, yeah, I back you, you know? And I would have told you if I was like, no, that's stupid. That's a bad decision. I don't agree with you. You know,
and I would have been like, fuck you, shut up.
And that's fine. But I would have told you how I felt. Right. You can definitely count on me to be honest about what I think and what I think you should do. Ultimately, it's up to you to make that decision. You're the one putting in the work, not as it relates to that. Not me. I just got to go hang out ringside, you know, and tell you to move away from his strong hand. Actually, like circle left.
I know that.
Circle left, right? Why you don't listen and get punched out of the ring? It's fucking annoying. But yeah, it just sucks, dude. Overall, sucks. Not happy that this is the result, but I'm
chilling, dude.
Well, good. Yeah, I'm happy. You're wearing a poncho, so you look pretty chill right now for yourself.
I have a sword with a Jewish star on it. What was that? Was that you or me?
That was literally the inside of my body.
Okay,
like
what's crazy? I didn't know.
No, it was involuntary.
I know that was involuntary. I thought maybe
right
that
here.
was.
See right here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, I thought it came out of here.
No, that's like right. That's
when something comes out of here from me, I don't even hear it.
Oh, this one, I felt it right there. It was like a.
Like no, I meant I don't even feel it. Like I've had some come out from here, and I'm like it sounded like another voice in the room.
No. I think look, like I said, once again, we're here to talk about the rankings of Pepsi versus Sprite. Not this, but I felt like time to maybe discuss some of it, obviously, because it's just like in our world, it seems to be what people are talking about.
I keep forgetting what people know and don't know about it.
It's hard. Yeah, I know. Let us know what you know and don't know in the comment section.
Let us know what you know and don't know.
Yeah. And don't clip us out of context, please.
Dude, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a shit. All right. Listen, guys, thanks for hanging out. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. Trust no one. Big Lynch on the ones and twos. And yeah.
I had one more thing for you, actually. Sorry.
Okay, so go.
I just wanted sorry, give me 1 second. Let me.
As he was forced to make old food look fresh.
Sorry.
Oof. I already don't like that, dude.
Yeah, hold on. This is breaking news. Breaking news. I always knew this, by the way. This is something I knew.
Of course.
I knew this.
I don't want to hear how. I don't want. Okay, let's see it. Let's do it.
That's why he secretly recorded his supervisor admitting tampering with best before dates is industry standard.
Every store does the same thing. All the other stores do the same.
At his home, Safari demonstrates what he says is done at work. He takes cheesecakes weeks past their best before dates, adds new toppings, and sells as
Dude, those are very. When you're at the grocery store, like a large one, like a Safeway or something, and you go by the bakery section, I've seen those slices. I have never trusted a slice in my life. I would eat it.
I agree.
I would eat it. Someone brought it to my.
I'll fuck that up right now, man.
Someone brought it to the table.
I'll fuck that up right now, Playboy.
Yeah,
but
truthfully, like,
I
did
swear.
you ever think like those weren't?
Dude,
like,
who put this in this fucking clear box here?
Yeah, it's like the
put
Wendy's,
this in
the
this
Wendy's
little
chili.
fucking
Like,
box?
you just know that's old chopped up burgers.
I'll fuck that up too, though.
Yeah, right?
I'll fuck that up right now.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, no, this is. I knew it. I knew it. Of course, but this is like whatever that shit. The expiry date means nothing. This can last a couple months after. If it
I don't
doesn't
know.
look
Man,
bad,
I live and die by the
if it-
expiry
listen,
date. I throw everything past the
you'll
expiry
bitch,
date
though.
in the
You'll
garbage
bitch.
for me.
If it looks fine and smells fine, like for the most part, it'll be fine.
That's
Cheesecake's
big
a little
boomer
risky.
energy. That's like totally our
cheesecake.
parents.
I think that's like boomer, maybe from another land. Not they're from another country, but I back them. They're doing some big moves over there in this country that I'm thinking about that is not even. But anyways, you know what I'm saying. This cheesecake, maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but the meat, yeah, I don't like that. The meat fucks me up. Seeing them squirt red juice on it to make it look like red or juicier meat, I didn't like that. I feel like sushi places probably do the craziest shit to their fish.
Yeah, you don't want to see how it's all made, but it's just like funny. This guy's snitching on her. He's pissed. Like, he's angry that he has to do this.
sells as fresh.
I decorated and I'm selling expired stuff for.
In a national online
is
call-out,
that?
Marketplace hears from grocery workers at smaller
They're
stores.
not giving me enough
and
information
big
about the images they're showing me.
Yeah, it's just like B-roll of, I don't know what that is.
Is that cardboard or like some sort of
toxins
meat?
or something? Yeah. What was that? Some cardboard and some dirty water.
big chains sharing stories of food tampering. He used to work in a Toronto area supermarket.
Oh, shit, it's in
he shows
Canada?
us how he was told
Red
to
5,
give
dude.
old
They have posted up with the
They
Red
got
5.
the red 5 right there.
give old meat new life.
That meat looks kind of good right now. I'm not gonna lie, that meat doesn't look bad to me.
It's hitting,
That looks
bro. I'll
good.
fuck that up right now.
That looks delicious.
No, I'll fuck that up
If it's
right now.
like this, we would dabble in a little bit of blood, throw it into the meat mincer with some redder meats, and then all together, it would make it look red.
What kind of self-snitching this motherfucker doing over here?
University of Guelph, a microbiologist simulated what grocery
First of all, the amount of bad meat that we got in those 100-pound burgers, like, just check the tape, dude. Like, the amount of mixed expired meat that ended up, because we were buying meat already on its last legs. Like, we'd be buying beef and it's like it expires in one day. In one day, you just know that's maybe it should have expired like a week ago. And that 100-pound burger, no wonder it smells so bad in the kitchen.
insiders told us they do. He discovered toxins and bacteria.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, but we knew that. We knew that. It is what it is.
We're confirmed. It's confirmed now. Just like we knew lots of things. Like,
We knew everything, bro. We knew everything. That's why you got to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
You got to stay tuned in because you trust me.
You gotta stay locked in.
Yeah, trust me.
Trust me, bro.
Trust no one else except us. Keep peace.